Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sheep Market USA. At Sheep Market USA, we'll strive to bring you all the information you need from market prices to grain futures, flock management, and more. So, no matter if you're a veteran or just starting out with your first flock, we'll bring you all the information needed to help you make the very best decisions you can about your flock, your farm, and your finances. Now, here's your Sheep Market USA host, Lanny Brothers.
And we'll begin this week's edition of Sheep Market News, taking a look at the snapshot of sales from across the United States. Weekly trends, the slaughter lambs were steady to $40 lower, slaughter ewes mostly steady to $20 lower, and feeder lambs surged to $9 higher. The notable markets, San Angelo, Texas, processed 9,740 head in 2 days. Slaughter lambs on average, choice and prime 2 and 3 in San Angelo, Wold and Shorn 115 to 165 pounders, brought 154 to 198 average. New Holland, Pennsylvania, Wold and Shorn 120 to 195, brought 210 to 237, and in Kelowna, Iowa, Wold and Shorn 110 to 140 pound, brought 200 to 255. In the feeder lambs, medium and large, 1 and 2, San Angelo, hair sheep, 30 to 60 pounds, 334 to 370. South Dakota, hair sheep, 40 to 50 pounds, 395 to 410. And in Arkansas markets, hair sheep, 20 to 50 pounds, 302 to 337.50. Replacement ewes, medium and large, 1 and 2 in San Angelo. Yearling hair sheep, 95 to 125 pound, brought 164 to 190 per hundredweight. South Dakota, bred middle-aged, brought 250 to 270 per head. And in Arkansas, the yearling hair sheep brought 105 to 190 per head. Federal inspections recorded 38,000 head sold last week, down from 39,000 last week and 44,000 last year. Here at Sheep Market USA News, as we take a look at our grain futures, we'll start things off with the corn futures as prices climbed steadily this week, ending at $4.82 per bushel on Friday. That's a 2.1% increase for the week and 3.7% higher than last Friday's close of $4.65. Now, this upward momentum was fueled by strong U.S. export performance and traders positioning ahead of the USDA's March report. Early predictions hint at a slight reduction in U.S. corn supplies, with Argentina's production also expected to dip due to prior weather challenges. As we turn the page to soybean prices continued their downward trend, closing at $10.06 per bushel on Friday. That's a 0.8% drop for the week and a 1.4% decline from last Friday's close of $10.20. Weakness in the soybean oil market and China's retaliatory tariffs weighed heavily on the market, while an export sale offered some optimism. The bearish tone persists. Wheat prices rallied, finishing at $5.72 per bushel on Friday. That's a 1.8% increase for the week and a 3.1% climb from last Friday's close of $5.55. Concerns over Russian export policies and mixed U.S. winter wheat conditions supported the rally, alongside declining crop ratings in Kansas and Texas, and anticipation of the USDA's upcoming supply and demand report added further strength. Oats posted some steady gains, closing at $3.58 per bushel on Friday. That's a 2.3% rise for the week and a 2.9% increase from last Friday's close of $3.48. Strong demand and favorable weather conditions for planting in key regions contributed to this upswing for oats. And that's your grain report from Sheep Market USA News. Well, it's time for us to take a check of our weather for this upcoming week for March 17th through the 21st throughout the United States. We'll start off in the Northeast and Great Plains sections of the United States. The upcoming week brings a dynamic mix of weather to this region. On Monday, a significant rain front is set to move through the northeastern section, bringing widespread rain in both coastal and inland areas. Now, as the system progresses into the Great Lakes on Friday, it'll bring steady rain followed by colder air. Now, this shift could lead to light snow in northern areas and higher elevations around the Great Lakes region. Temperatures in the northeast will range from the mid-40s to low 50s for highs. In the Great Lake regions, expect highs in the upper 30s to low 40s. Overnight lows, both regions will be dipping below freezing. That'll bring with it a good chance of frost and slick conditions, so farmers and ranchers stay alert to the rapid changing weather conditions and prepare for the possibility of localized flooding. Now let's drop down to the southeastern section of the United States. The week will begin with dry and mild conditions across much of the southeast, offering a favorable start for outdoor activities and farm work. By midweek, a line of rain showers is expected to move through the region, bringing cooler temperatures. As colder air settles in on Thursday, there is a slight chance of freezing precipitation or light snow in the northern areas and higher elevations, particularly in parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, and northern Virginia. Now, daytime highs early in the week will range from the upper 60s to mid-70s, lows in the 40s. By Thursday, though, temperatures are expected to drop, with highs in the 50s, lows dipping into the 30s, which will increase the risk of some frost. In the central U.S. region, late Tuesday evening into Wednesday, a winter system is expected to move through the central U.S., bringing snow and freezing precipitation to parts of the region. Now, areas in the northern plains and Midwest, including Nebraska, Kansas, and Iowa, are likely to see the highest impact, with snow accumulations possible in the northern areas, freezing rain in the southern parts of the area. Now, the daytime highs will range in the mid-30s to low 40s, overnight lows, of course, dipping well below freezing and increasing the risk of some icy conditions, so farmers and ranchers need to be prepared for those potential disruptions to travel and field work, as well as the challenges of dealing with the livestock in the cold, slick conditions, but you're used to that. For the northern plains this coming week, a blast of winter precipitation is set to impact the northern plains area starting late Tuesday and continuing through Thursday. Now, this system is expected to bring a mix of snow and freezing rain, with higher snow accumulations likely in the northern areas such as the Dakotas and parts of Minnesota. Southern portions of the region may experience more freezing rain, leading to slick conditions on roads and in fields. Now, the daytime highs will stay in the low to mid-30s, with overnight lows dropping well into the 20s, increasing the potential for icy surfaces and frost. So farmers and ranchers, be prepared for the potential disruptions to field work, and also make sure those livestock have plenty of wind blocks. For the southwestern region of the U.S., this region will start off the week under the influence of high-pressure dominance, bringing clear skies, dry conditions, and warmer than average temperatures through the first half of the week. But by midweek, we'll see a low-pressure system begin to move through the region, potentially bringing along with it more cloud cover and scattered showers, particularly in the higher elevations around New Mexico, Arizona, and Colorado. Temperatures early in the week in the lower elevations will be in the upper 60s to mid-70s for highs, with cooler highs in the mountainous areas around the mid-50s to low 60s. Now, as this low-pressure system moves through, a slight cooling is expected, and be prepared for gusty winds that could accompany the arrival of this front. For the West Coast region, this region will begin the week with a weather system moving through that will particularly impact the Northern California area. Now, rain is expected to move through the coastal and lowland areas, while higher elevations, including parts of the Sierra Nevadas, will likely experience snowfall. Now, precipitation totals could be significant in some areas, providing a boost to water resources, but also the potential of localized flooding in low-lying regions. Now, the daytime highs along the coast will range in the mid-50s to low 60s, while higher elevations will see colder temperatures with highs in the 30s and lows dropping into the 20s. So farmers and ranchers, be prepared for the wet conditions. Welcome to the health and management section here at Sheep Market News. Today we're going to be talking about managing your flock as they transition to fresh green grass with the arrival of spring. Now, this is a crucial time for sheep farmers, as the lush new growth can sometimes lead to grass scours. It's a common issue that can affect the health and productivity of your flock. Now, as the fresh green grass begins to grow, it's important to introduce your sheep to it gradually. This allows their digestive system to adjust and helps prevent grass scours. Start by allowing your sheep to graze for short periods each day, gradually increasing the time that they spend on the new grass over a week or two. This slow introduction helps their rumen adapt to the change in diet. Consider providing your flock with additional fiber sources such as hay to balance their diet. Now, this can help maintain proper digestion and reduce the risk of scours. But you know as well as I do, most of the time they would prefer to eat the green stuff than the dead stuff, so limiting their access may be the key. Minerals and feed additives can also play a significant role in preventing grass scours. Ensure your sheep have access to a well-balanced mineral supplement that includes essential nutrients like calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium. These minerals help support overall health and can help prevent digestive issues. Additionally, consider using feed additives to promote gut health. Probiotics and prebiotics can help maintain a healthy balance of gut bacteria, which is crucial for proper digestion. These additives can be mixed into their feed or provided as a separate supplement. In summary, to manage your sheep's transition to fresh green grass and prevent grass scours, remember, introduce them to the new grass gradually. Provide additional fiber sources, and ensure that they have access to essential minerals and feed additives. By taking these steps, you'll help maintain the health and productivity of your flock throughout the spring season. Thank you for joining us on our Health and Management section here at Sheep Market News.